Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, or DTC P0457, pertains to an issue found in the EVAP, Evaporative Emission Control System, of the Honda Odyssey models from 2011 to 2017. This specific code indicates that a leak has been detected, primarily caused by a loose or missing fuel fill cap. The EVAP system plays a crucial role in capturing fuel vapors from the fuel tank to minimize emissions and improve fuel efficiency. A properly functioning fuel fill cap is essential as it maintains the integrity of the fuel system and prevents harmful vapors from escaping into the environment. Issues like a loose cap can lead to fuel leakage, and it's important to address this to ensure the vehicle operates efficiently and complies with emission standards. Before proceeding with repairs, it's recommended to record any freeze frame data and conduct an initial review of all onboard diagnostics to ensure all relevant error details are collected. The error associated with DTC P0457 directly involves the EVAP system, which is designed to capture and contain fuel vapors emitted from the fuel tank. The fuel fill cap is an integral part of this system as it secures the tank and prevents vapors from escaping. The location of the fuel fill cap is typically found at the rear or side of the Honda Odyssey, where you refuel the vehicle. It should have a seal that fits snugly, preventing leaks and ensuring that vapors are directed correctly through the EVAP canister, where they are filtered and controlled. In case of a malfunction or improper seating of the fill cap, the system does not work effectively, leading to an increase in harmful emissions, triggering the DTC P0457. Technicians should always examine both the fuel cap and the surrounding components for any signs of physical damage or misalignment. There are several potential causes that may lead to the P0457 code being triggered. First, a loose fuel fill cap is often the simplest and most common issue. It may not be tightened sufficiently or may not have clicked into position, leading to a detectable leak. Secondly, the fuel cap seal can become damaged or degraded over time, preventing a proper seal and similarly allowing vapors to escape. Lastly, the fuel fill pipe itself may also sustain damage, creating additional points of vulnerability for vapor emissions. Each of these situations impacts the overall functioning of the EVAP system and needs to be thoroughly investigated. Ensuring a proper seal not only aids in maintaining optimal functionality of the vehicle's emissions control, but can also enhance fuel economy. When the P0457 code is present, several symptoms may arise that could affect the vehicle's performance. The most immediate indication is usually the illumination of the check engine light, CEL, on the dashboard. This alert signals that there is an issue, that the vehicle's onboard diagnostics need attention. In addition to the CEL being on, the driver may notice increased fuel consumption, as leaks may cause the engine to work harder to compensate for lost vapor pressure. Another potential symptom is a strong odor of fuel, which could be indicative of fuel vapors escaping due to issues in the EVAP system. Understanding these symptoms can help in quicker diagnostics and repair, ensuring that the vehicle remains operable and compliant with environmental regulations. The first step in troubleshooting the P0457 code is to examine the fuel fill cap closely. The cap should clearly state "tighten to click," and it must turn approximately a quarter turn after being secured. If the cap is not properly tightened, it can easily cause a leak detectable by the vehicle's diagnostic system. It's crucial for the cap to be installed correctly, as even a small misalignment can trigger the DTC. To ensure it is functioning as intended, check to see if there's any movement when the cap is engaged. If the cap works correctly and is tight, you can proceed to the next step in the troubleshooting process. In the second step, The focus is on the fuel fill cap seal and the mating surfaces of the fuel fill pipe. Examine the seal for any signs of damage, such as cracks or wear, which can compromise its effectiveness. Additionally, it's essential to ensure that the tether cord that keeps the cap attached is not caught beneath the cap itself, as this can prevent a proper seal. Any of these issues could cause a leak in the EVAP system, thus leading to the P0457 code being triggered. If any problems are identified during this step, the appropriate corrective actions, such as replacing the cap or the fuel fill pipe, must be taken before proceeding further. The third troubleshooting step requires turning the ignition switch to the on position, which is the second position labeled as 2. This enables the electrical systems and onboard diagnostics to become active, preparing the vehicle systems for further testing. This step is crucial as it allows you to access various diagnostic functions that can aid in solving the DTC issue. By doing so, you create an environment where fault codes can be cleared and systems can be tested for functionality. Properly turning the ignition to the on position is essential to avoid issuing commands to systems that are not yet active. In Step 4, the focus is on clearing the Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC, using the HDS, which stands for Honda Diagnostic System. This specialized diagnostic tool is pivotal in resetting the vehicle's onboard computer, thereby eliminating any temporary faults or memory of past codes. Before clearing the code, it is wise to document any important data, such as freeze frame data, which can help in the diagnosis should the issue reoccur. Completing this step successfully allows the system to retest itself, and you can monitor a change in the vehicle's performance and identify whether the P0457 code returns or persists. The fifth troubleshooting step involves conducting an EVAP function test through the HDS's inspection menu. This test assesses the operation of the entire EVAP system's functionality. After clearing the DTC, running this test can reveal whether the system is now functioning correctly or if underlying issues persist. If the results are satisfactory and no further codes are generated, it may indicate an intermittent failure, suggesting that external factors such as loose connections or terminals at various components may be to blame. Conversely, if the test does show further problems, you can move to the next step in the troubleshooting process for a more in-depth investigation. In Step 6, you will turn the ignition switch to the lock position, referred to as 0. This action effectively powers down the entire electrical system of the vehicle, allowing you to safely proceed with further component tests. Turning the ignition off is crucial as it resets the vehicle's electronic systems, ensuring there is no active power while you work on the EVAP canister vent shut valve. It is essential to ensure all electronic connections are properly handled before moving to further disassembly. This precaution helps prevent any accidental shorts or electronic damage during the troubleshooting process. Step 7 requires the removal of the EVAP canister vent shut valve from its housing in the EVAP canister. Located typically near the fuel tank, the valve's primary role is to allow vapors to vent while preventing fuel from escaping. Care must be taken to handle the valve gently to avoid damaging any connected components. Once removed, inspect the valve for any signs of clogged pathways, wear, or damage that could hinder its operation. A malfunctioning vent shut valve could lead to improper pressure management in the EVAP system, leading to issues including the P0457 code. Thorough examination of this component is crucial in ensuring that the EVAP system operates efficiently and within regulatory parameters. In the 8th step, you'll need to connect the 2P connector to the EVAP canister vent shut valve that was removed earlier. This connector plays an essential role as it establishes the electrical link between the valve and the vehicle's control systems. A secure connection is necessary for the valve to receive the appropriate signals and operate effectively. For your safety and the efficiency of the system, ensure that the connector is properly engaged, with no loose wires or corrosion present. This step is crucial, not only for diagnosing potential issues, but also for facilitating the correct operation of the EVAP system in the future. The ninth step in the troubleshooting process involves returning the ignition switch to the on position, referred to as I. Activating the ignition allows the vehicle's electronic systems to energize again, making it possible to run further checks and tests. This step is essential following any component adjustments or reconnections because it reestablishes power to the EVAP system, enabling proper functionality checks. By ensuring all components are active and ready for testing, you will have a clearer diagnosis of any lingering issues related to the DTC P0457. This phase is integral to confirming whether previous interventions have addressed the root of the problem. In the 10th step, you must select the EVAP CVS canister vent shutoff function in the inspection menu on the HDS. This action allows you to directly control the vent shut valve for a functional test. Monitoring the valve's performance during this test will provide critical data about its operational integrity. You should observe if the valve opens and closes correctly, and whether there are any abnormal sounds or functions. If the valve does not operate within the expected parameters, this could indicate a problem, which would warrant further investigation or possible replacement. Successfully conducting this step aids in determining the overall efficacy of the EVAP system. The final verification step is crucial in confirming that all necessary repairs related to the DTC P0457 have been completed effectively. Begin by reviewing all repairs made, including any replacements of components such as the fuel fill cap or valve. After reviewing, it is important to conduct a diagnostic check to ensure that no new DTCs have emerged since the repairs were made. Following this, performing a test drive is essential to verify that everything functions correctly under normal operating conditions. Through this three-part verification, it ensures that the EVAP system is fully operational and compliant with emission standards. Conclusively, proper follow-up checks not only enhance vehicle reliability, but also ensure environmental compliance. Preventive maintenance is essential in avoiding issues related to the P0457 code in the future. Regularly inspecting the fuel fill cap should be part of your vehicle routine. Checking it for proper seating and tightness can prevent many evaporative emissions problems. Additionally, it is wise to routinely check the seal for wear and tear, as replacing it beforehand can save from significant issues later. Keeping the fuel system clean aids in minimizing the buildup of contaminants that can clog components, further enhancing the efficiency of the EVAP system. By practicing good vehicle maintenance habits, drivers can ensure that their Honda Odyssey remains emissions compliant and operates optimally. In conclusion, understanding the DTC P0457 and its implications is essential for maintaining the Honda Odyssey's performance and compliance with emission standards. The EVAP system plays a crucial role in preserving fuel vapor and mitigating emissions. So, recognizing potential issues early on can save time and costs associated with repairs. By regularly maintaining components, such as the fuel fill cap, and conducting routine checks, drivers can mitigate the likelihood of encountering this code. Proper troubleshooting steps, from examining the cap to conducting functional tests with the HDS, provide an effective framework for quickly isolating and resolving issues relating to the P0457 code. Overall, Awareness and proactive measures will ensure continued vehicle reliability and environmental responsibility. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.